Hi everyone and welcome back to 7 Days Till Christmas videos with me, Bella Kotak. So today is Christmas Day, so first and foremost I'd like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I'd love to wish you all a very happy new year too. So now and then I take self-portraits, and I thought this year I would do a Christmassy self-portrait, and I thought it'd be really fun to take you guys off with me for a behind the scenes so you can see how I captured it, and then take you guys with me on a little time-lapse journey as we edit this picture from start to finish. I hope you like it, and let's get started. So that's a wrap. It's so cold. Oh my god, look, my hands are like red or purple. I don't even know, I can't even tell anymore. But as you guys can see, I'm not the most natural model, but when it comes to self-portraits, that's actually okay. It works because the only person seeing those crappy pictures is you. It's so cold, I can barely talk. Okay, time to go home. Hot chocolate. I'm back home and ready to edit. So the first thing I'm going to do is download some snow textures from my friend Renee shop. She's actually going to be a little bit annoyed that I'm doing this because she would just happily give them to me as a gift. I know her. But for the picture I have in mind, I need snow stock. As always, I'm always happy to support a fellow creative whenever I can. I went through my selects and I found this picture that I quite like. The idea I'm going for is very like windswept and snowy and flurry kind of vibe. I decided to go through some of my other pictures and see if I could find some shots where my hair was flowing. I went with just one in the end. I quite like the hair in this picture, so I just grabbed that and threw it into the main picture that I selected. The reason why I selected that picture as the main one that I wanted to work on is because I felt that I had the right vibe for what I was going for. This girl that was lost in her own world, and yeah, even though my hair wasn't perfect in the actual shot that I liked, it's okay because I can just pick and grab whatever I liked from different shots. So here I am just masking out the hair that I've thrown in. I'm just kind of tweaking it and having a little play to see what I like best. At this point, I'm usually quite more playful than I am careful. I just like to play and throw things around and just see how they look. Once I'm happy with the general composition, I'll get in there with my brush tool and just work on the layer mask and manipulate it so that it looks like it fits in seamlessly. At this point, I decided to start liquefying. I usually liquefy early, but I know a lot of artists liquefy later, and it's really up to you. It's just a personal preference. Here I am just kind of like tucking myself a little bit, making some angles sharper, just essentially spending a little bit of extra time to craft the picture. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is just dodging and burning, and I usually dodge and burn using curves. It's a really non-destructive way to dodge and burn. As always, I'm just going to emphasize there's no right or wrong way. Photoshop has like 100 ways to do the same thing, so this is just how I dodge and burn. But prior to that, I am cleaning. So here I am on my like clean layer, and I'm just like tidying up any blemishes and marks that I have, and then I'll go straight into dodging and burning. And this is where I essentially just craft and play with light and shadow, and yeah, just have a bit of fun with it really. I know a lot of artists spend time here, and how much time you want to spend here is really up to you. But yeah, this is just really fun. I usually just put on like music at this point and just take my time. And once I'm happy with it, I'll start considering how to color tone. So I've developed this set of color toning actions with my partner Salsa Sweet Touch, and they're called Fine Art Actions. The first collection is a photo collection. It happens to be full of colors that I really love. So I actually use my own actions. I am definitely one of those people, but here I am just going through the actions just to see which kind of color tone I think would suit this one best. So I went through all of them and I just kind of found one that I really liked and decided to go with it. I think I went with Once Upon a Time in the end. And this is the bit where I start adding snow flurries. So I went through the packet that Renee had in her texture shop and then just essentially started experimenting and throwing them on there, using the layer mask again to just kind of manipulate where the snow is falling and the size and where it's hitting the picture. I think that's quite important. Once I'm happy with that, I just tighten up the composition of the picture a little bit, and that's where I would just crop and just make sure everything sits quite nicely in the frame. And this is where I have fun. So I just opened up the action and I've turned off all of the layers. I'll then go through the whole action and turn each layer on one by one and see exactly what each layer is doing to the picture. I'll keep the layers I like and maybe not keep the layers that I don't think are adding, but essentially I'm just building it as I go. The action also comes with a few instructions to like paint over the subject, and I've done all of that, I've followed that through already, and here I am just going back and forth, just seeing what each layer does to the photo. When I'm happy with that, I will start by building up my own little color toning on top of it. This is just to take it one step further into a direction that I'm super duper happy with. As it is, I'm already quite happy with it right now, so I doubt there's really much more I can do, so I'm just going to have a little bit of fun because it's always great to play with color. And once I just find an adjustment I like, I usually like to just play around and use my layer mask to control where the color hits on a picture and just tweak and tweak until I'm just essentially just really happy. So here I am just tweaking and playing. At this point I'm just looking at blues, how the background works with the foreground. At this point I thought the sky was way too blank, so I dragged a stock picture that I have of a sky picture that I took one evening, and I'm just having a little play. Again, not being too careful, I'm just throwing it on there, maybe blurring it a little bit to see how it looks, and if I'm happy with it I'll keep it. If I'm not happy with it, then it will go into the bin. I'm not quite convinced with this guy, I'll have to tell you. So here I am just playing around with, the transform tool to see if it works. Didn't really like it, so I went through my file and found another sky that I liked. Again, another picture I took. I think it's quite handy. If you see a beautiful sky, just grab shots of them because you never know when they would come in handy. I feel like the picture's quite dramatic, and with a blank sky, there just didn't feel like there was enough happening. But that's okay, we have Photoshop and we can play with it. So I've thrown another sky in there now. I'm just playing with it a bit more, and I quite like this one actually, I think. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time here just crafting it and making it look better and a bit more seamless. So once I'm happy with that, I'll start looking at other ways I can make the picture better, and clearly I thought I needed to add more snow. So the idea I had in my head was essentially this girl who's in a snowstorm, in a snow flurry, and lost in her own world, and I guess I just thought that the more wild and vibrant I could make it, it would just work better as a storytelling image. I have to admit though, from start to finish, this picture didn't actually take as long as I thought it would, and having the actions already ready to go already helped me a lot when it came to colour toning. It saved me a lot of time. All I had to do was just go through the layers and just tweak it a little bit at the end, which when it comes to colour toning for me, that was amazing. So at this point I'm quite happy with it, and I thought I'd show you guys a sneaky little before and after. This is the before, and here is the after. In the end, I actually took away some of the browns on the ground by just adding another colour layer on top and just colouring it in a bit more of a blue, cooler tone, and that way most of the attention went straight onto the subject. I also then sent the image off to my boyfriend, Solstice Retouch, who is a professional retoucher, and he helps me out with tightening up the skin work and making the image look flawless. So Pratik, if you're watching, thank you so much for that. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me these last 7 days, this last week. It's been really fun to kind of make these videos for you and to get all your feedback as well. It's been quite the journey and I've really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for being so supportive. I'm definitely going to be making more videos for you guys in the new year, and I am just so happy to have this platform to just connect with all of you. You're all so great. It's now time to announce the winners from yesterday's video. I'm picking 2 people who are going to be winning my collection of fine art actions. So the first winner is Nicolo Regio. I hope I pronounced that right. But Nicolo says, nice ideas, Bella. I like the snow texture, but it is rare here in the Philippines. It's the last day I wish I can win. Haha. Love you guys. Merry Christmas to you and Puppet. And the next winner is Lisa McElroy, and she says, I can't wait for more of these videos in 2017. I always share your tips and photos with other photography students in Toronto. So yeah, congratulations Lisa and Nicolo. I'm so pleased you guys won yourself some fine art actions, and I'm so sorry now that the little giveaway is over, everybody, but just so you know, we are having a little bit of a holiday sale over on our website. So if you guys are interested, then please go ahead to it. It's www.fineartactions.com. You can see what we have to offer. I hope you're having a lovely Christmas wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Bye.